Hi, good evening everyone. Today we will be starting with the 97th scenario of Apex Trigger. In the same scenario, we will be using two objects. First is account, second is contact. So in the same scenario, we have phone number field that is most predominant. So what we need to do, as soon as the contact is inserted and if the phone number is blank, we need to pick the phone number from the account record and then paste that into the phone field of contact. So I hope everyone is clear with this scenario. So let's start with this scenario. So let's start with the scenario. First thing that I always ask is on which object we need to write a trigger. Do we need to write a trigger on account object or do we need to write a trigger on contact object? So here the things are simple. As soon as contact is inserted, our requirement is as soon as contact is inserted, if the phone number is blank, then only we need to play around and get the phone number from the account and paste it into the contact record. So here the trigger is only on the insert operation, and the second thing, the trigger is on contact. So now the next question comes here. Do we need to write trigger on before insert or do we need to write trigger on after insert? So you might be thinking why Trishu is asking we should go for a before insert. Why can't we go for a after insert? First of all, we have a governor limit in Salesforce, that is we can do 150 DML per transaction in Salesforce. So since this in the same scenario, we only want to update the phone number. Can we do it in the before insert? That is before doing the DML. Yes, we can do it. So let's start with the scenario with the before insert trigger. So since we have written the before insert, so what I will be writing, if trigger dot is before and trigger dot is insert, then in that case what you need to do, you need to take I have created a class name as contact handler. So contact handler dot handle phone will be my method, and here I will be passing trigger dot new. Once we have passed this, we will be copying this method, that is handle phone, and after copying, what I will be doing, I will be going here. So what we will be doing, public static void, that is my method name handle, and I will be taking a list of contact that is new records. Since our operation is only on insert, and on insert we don't get the trigger.roadmap, so we will not be taking that. So first of all, we will be iterating the contact records. Contact colon new records will be having my trigger.new records here. So what I will be doing first I will be checking if account ID is not equal to null and phone number, that is my variable, that is con. If contact phone number is not available, then only we need to proceed with the trigger. So what I will be doing, if phone is equal to null and account ID, if this is not equal to null, then in that case we need to proceed with this trigger. So we will be saving this out. After saving this, next step what we will be doing, we will be taking a for loop here. Not for loop, we are inside the for loop. So we will be taking a set of account ID. Why set of account ID? Because we need to fetch the phone number from account. Okay, so set of ID that is account ID set is equal to new set of ID, and let's close this out. Once we are done with the closing, so what I will be doing, account ID set dot add, that is con dot account ID. Once we are done with this, we will be just removing the extra spaces, and after writing this, the next thing we need to fetch the phone number. How we can fetch a phone number? We have only one option, that is doing SQL query. So let's do that. So I will be taking a list of account acc list. So what I will be doing, select ID comma phone from account where ID in account ID set set and phone is not equal to null. Let's be extra safe so that we don't face the null pointer exception here. Okay, so once we are done with this, we will be iterating. So further we need a map in order to do that. So let's do one thing. Let's create a map of ID where account ID will be stored, and let's take a string where the phone number will be stored. So that is phone map is equal to new map of ID comma string. Once we are done with this, we will be saving this out, and let's iterate account A AR colon ACC list. Once we are done, so what we will be doing, phone map dot put AR dot ID comma AR dot phone. So let's save this out and see if we are facing any issue. So I don't think we should get any issue. Yes, we are good with this. Now it is time to do the final operation, that is updating the phone number. So what we will be doing, for contact con colon new records, what I will be doing, if phone map dot contains key, which key is required here, that is AR dot account ID and con dot phone equal to null, then in that case what you need to do, con dot phone is equal to, what I need to do here, I need to get the value from phone map dot get not AR, it should be con dot account ID so it should be con dot account ID. As soon as I put the account ID, I will be getting the phone number. Let's save this out. I think our trigger is done. Now it is the time for testing the trigger. So let's go on to account record. So let's give my phone number here. Let's make it, let's 9988616793. Let's save this number here. Once we are done with this, so you will be seeing this contact has already been created. So now let's create a second account. Let's make it Vrinda Sachdeva. Let's save this out. Oh, the phone number has already been populated. How it is possible? Yeah, this is getting populated. So let's delete this out. It should not be populated by default. Phone Vrinda Sachdeva. I think Salesforce is giving it by default. So let's save this out. So as soon as I make the changes, now my phone number is coming. So it is giving by default. So this complete our trigger number 97. If you like my content, don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for more such content. Thank you. Thanks everyone. Have a nice day.